When Ace first arrived in Alabasta, fans knew he was looking for Luffy but didn't know why. As he showed a man in the market Luffy's wanted poster, he offered him a golden apple that would allow him to live 1,000 years. Ace quickly let the gentleman know that he's more alive in the moment kind of guy. Ace's response foreshadowed the fun-loving adventurer fans would soon fall in love with. Ace was a very suave character. He was effortlessly smooth, and his diction reflected that. When he approached Marshal D. Teach, one of Teach's men reacted too quickly by shooting Ace. His bullets had no effect, and he responded by telling Teach his crewmate needed a lesson in manners. Teach tried to warn his crew members by telling them they had no chance against Ace, but it was too late. Ace responded by delivering several fire bullets. Ace wasn't the only one looking for Luffy in Alabasta. Smoker is a marine officer who possesses the Moku Moku no Mi devil fruit, which allows him to manipulate and turn into smoke. Thankfully, Ace encountered Smoker right before he ran into Luffy. When Ace stood firmly in front of Smoker, he warned him about his Logia-type abilities. Ace was completely unbothered and gave his own declaration. Before their fight, Smoker wanted to know why Ace was going through such great lengths to protect Luffy. His answer finally revealed his relationship with Luffy. He was Luffy's brother. Ace quickly stepped into his older brother role as he bought Luffy and his crewmates time to get away while he held Smoker off. This statement set the tone for their relationship and left fans eager to witness their interactions, as well as their backstory. Ace was extremely passionate about his relationship with Whitebeard. Whitebeard was the Whitebeard Pirates captain and arguably the strongest pirate in the New World. He regarded all of his crew members as his children. Ace's biological father was the infamous Goldie Roger. Ace never had a relationship with his father, but he was raised by Luffy's grandfather Monkey D. Garp and Curly Dodon. Once he ventured off into the pirate world, he developed a familial relationship with Whitebeard and the rest of the Whitebeard pirate crew. As 2nd Division commander, Ace dedicated his life to actualizing Whitebeard's dream of becoming the Pirate King. During Ace's epic battle against Blackbeard, Blackbeard menacingly asked Ace to join his crew. He admired Ace's determination and his devil fruit abilities. His greed for power ignited his desire to have someone like Ace on his crew. As he began to show off his newly acquired devil fruit, the Yami Yami no Mi, which allows him to control darkness, he boasted that his devil fruit is said to be the most evil devil power in devil fruit history. Ace responded with a clever play on words that addressed the darkness Blackbeard embraced to obtain his devil fruit. Blackbeard killed his crewmate Thatch in order to possess his dark fruit, and was in the process of betraying Ace when he showed his fruit's strength. Ace established himself as a better man by resisting the temptation of darkness and betrayal, unlike his former crewmate. While Ace was chained up and impelled down, he had a reflective conversation with Jinbei. When they were children, Ace initially hated it when Luffy followed him around. He did everything he could to discourage Luffy from hanging out with him. After their Sake exchange, Ace, Luffy, and Sabo became brothers. After they set off on their respective pirate journeys, Ace and Luffy hadn't seen each other for years. Thinking back on their first encounter since they left their hometown, Ace was proud of how much his younger brother had grown. He acknowledged his maturity and was confident in Luffy's future. Ace told Blackbeard that one of the reasons he couldn't let him go is because Luffy was his younger brother. This surprised Blackbeard as he planned on turning Luffy into the Marines. Ace was critical of Blackbeard's methods. Blackbeard didn't care who he had to betray or kill to reach his nefarious goals. Ace was a loyal and kind-hearted individual. The allure of power wasn't enough for him to compromise his morality. Ace's love for Whitebeard, and his temper was ultimately his downfall. Luffy succeeded in rescuing his brother from execution. They were nearly home free. Akainu didn't want to accept their victory, and as a last resort he provoked Ace by disrespecting Whitebeard. Despite everyone's warnings, Ace took the bait and returned to fight Akainu. After their powers clashed, Akainu turned to attack Luffy. Luffy was unable to defend himself and Ace jumped in front of him taking the full brunt of Akainu's magma punch. His fist went straight through Ace, who protected his younger brother with his life. Luffy held Ace in his arms after his brother rescued him. In Ace's last moments, he was grateful for everyone in his life. He smiled as he reflected on his loved ones and the life he led. Though everyone labeled him as worthless because of his lineage, he had so much love in his life. None of the negative things the Marines said about Ace were true, but growing up without his parents took its toll on his self-esteem. Despite this, Ace was able to die with a smile on his face. He was loved.